Yo, what is up, guys? It's Mario GZ here, and welcome back to my Ultimate Random Night gameplay series. Welcome back. Don't ask why I've been playing those games.
My favorite board game ever. It's called You Gotta Be Kidding Me. Oh, this is a cat game. But it's so
Let's see how many pieces I can cut.
The others are under my
It's not even close to
protection.
being right. That's 7 blocks. Unless it's some kind of main 7 and heaven drug, it should be this one's. This should be this one. Up for a box, no freaking reason.
Arg, you never stood a chance!
You know you're getting closer, Halloween. Number box 6 looks this freaking demonic. Holy frick, where did that face come from? Look at those downward sloping eyebrows. Look at those red eyes. Look at that evil red. Someone burn this AI garbage with fire. I think that may be a wise place to leave this video. Maybe leave videos from Meta TV Fun in general. We've seen that angelic realm wielding the tool with his walking on water malarkey. Now we've seen the demonic evil of number block 6. Where the hell do you go from there? There's something people. There's another number block channel I found recently that I actually think meets the definition. Meta TV Fun may cause artificial exceptions, but they are an entertainment channel. Art, blocks, and educational channel. Channels so called I rather actually policies teach things, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and not. But they get it horribly, horribly wrong. What the channel does right from the learning of young children when the target audience for videos is 2 years old is actually really. That's what this video. Number blocks, learning, and numbers, you can see. Incredibly annoying. Let's just get through this together. Okay, so what we're going to do 8 plus 24 is indeed 32. It's the animations where they use AI where everything goes to hell.
It's time to take your final bow!
How many AI animations show the right number of blocks and how many AI animations show the wrong number of blocks. This will allow us to calculate AI's intelligence level, the percentage of correct calculation. Spring, a time of transformation. You know, Final Fantasy 2 is a game that I have my problems with. Mainly that 80% of the cars behave in the exact same way, which is just if they appear in the office, put on the mask. Besides 2 characters, everyone is basically a carbon copy of each other. But what if every single character had their own unique mechanic that made them stand out? Well, in this video, that's what I'm going to explore. I will be covering all 11 characters and coming up with unique concepts for each of them. And I will also come up with some ideas for Final Fantasy 2's secret characters. So with that, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into the video. Now, before we get into the characters who share the same mechanic, let's first discuss the changes that should be made to both the Puppet and Withered Foxy, the 2 characters that have different mechanics. Starting with the Puppet, their mechanic is super basic and probably the most well known in Final Fantasy 2, being that you need to keep their music box wound up so they don't escape and come and kill you. However, there is a huge problem with the music box mechanic in the base game, and that is that it is so unbelievable.
I was right there, dude. I was
Seconds
right.
at most to wind up the music box before it completely winds out. Which, with everything else you have to
Thought
do,
you could
means that
fool
you
me
only
with that
get to look at the
sign,
music box
but
count,
I was too
meaning that
smart for
everything
you.
else just becomes a rhythm game. And look, that's just super boring. While some FNAF 2 remakes have removed the puppet for this reason, I have a better idea that will both keep the puppet in the game and make it a fair challenge. So, the puppet will now have 2 phases. Phase 1 is the basic music box wind down. The music box will slowly wind down, and if the puppet escapes, he will enter phase 2, where she will slowly move between the cameras until she makes it to your office. If they are able to make it to your office, it's over and you die. However, if you flash them on the camera they are on, then they will move back to the prize corner and restart the movement tree. But keep in mind that the longer that they are out, the faster they will move. and they will also move faster every time you flash them. So keep that in mind while you are playing. I think this will force players to decide between keeping a buffed version of Music Box lineup, or if they want to deal with fighting off a more aggressive Foxy. Which, speaking of which, next up we have Withered Foxy, who is the only other character with a unique mechanic in the base game. When they appear in the hallway, you need to flash them with a flashlight. However, in-game, it is super simple and there's almost no feedback and it feels super effortless. So let's change it up a tad. Foxy will still have the flashlight mechanic, except he will progress down the hallway and you need to hold the flashlight on him to completely push him back. Otherwise, you will only slightly push him back, and he will get you faster. Once you push him back fully, he won't return from it. This would make Foxy feel more satisfying to actually push back, and you get more feedback instead of just occasionally flashing and assuming that's enough. So now we have covered the two characters who already had unique mechanics, but we just made those mechanics a bit more interesting. So now we can cover the characters who actually share mechanics, starting with the toy animatronics. Let's start with Toy Freddy. Toy Freddy is a new and improved version of Freddy, and in part 2, he kind of gets neglected and doesn't really have a role. So since Toy Freddy has been pushed to the bench, let's get him back on the field. There have been a few attempts to do this, such as FNAF 2 Rewritten, where they add a power generator that Toy Freddy will go to and attempt to shut off. And while I do like this idea a lot, I want to try and do something a bit more specific to FNAF 2. Toy Freddy will slowly make his way to the music box in an attempt to destroy it. If Toy Freddy destroys the
Distraction.
then there's no way to
I
stop
wanna
the
be
puppet, and
labeled.
you are unable to do anything as all power shuts off and the puppet will just straight up kill you.
Because
Basically, Toy
anyone
Freddy will
will
force the
be
immediate
able
power out of the entire building
to
and
do.
make the puppet come straight for you. Which, while Toy Freddy won't be able to actually kill you directly,
Why?
will still be an absolute
Why, Gran? Why are you happy?
somewhat intimidating. Because let's be completely honest, Toy Freddy is just not that bad. Plus, I think
I
the
want to be
idea of
at
destroying the
Granny
music box
tomorrow
to
night.
prevent
Accessories
phase
and
2
dad.
would be really interesting. I also forgot to mention it
Are
before,
you excited
so
for
I'll
that?
mention it here. I think it would take the puppet on
Party?
later nights at least 30 seconds to
Buddy?
be online, rather than 20.
Carol and Clive said thank you
Players
very
have
much
time
for the
to
bit
do
of
everything
birthday cake. It
else.
was
Speaking
a
of
lovely
which,
day.
let's talk about that. Toy Bonnie is probably the most
You're delighted with the birthday cake? Cool. That's a pudding.
you know exactly why.
I can have a pizza party tomorrow night.
I'm right there.
Doesn't pepperoni pizza. No, it's cheese. Would you eat cheese pizza?
No. Pepperoni.
How about I get cheese pizza and I put pepperoni on it?
At the same time. While I did say that I'll be giving everyone a unique mechanic, and that is true,
Oh.
technically the left and right vent are separate areas and mechanics dependent on each other, at least at least. But anyways, the way I imagine this chip working is that they would make their way to the left and right vents as usual. However, in our version we're going to say that the vent lights just straight up do not exist. And when they make it to our opening, we're going to check to see if it is Toy Chica, Toy Bonnie, or two of the other characters that I'll be discussing a bit later. If it is either of the two toy animatronics, do not put on the mask when they enter, or else they will instantly.
They took the win from the puppet at the last second. That was a surprise.
And don't worry, the mask.
This time, there is more than an illusion to fear.
Bruh. I won.
Mischief and Ness Mango, who I have a super cool idea for. Mango will start in the kids' code, and whatever chamber they are in, they will disable that camera, making it impossible to see anything in that camera until it leaves. You'll still hit the static. Now, on top of this, I want to make it that Mango will attack the player at random points. It can come from any of the three entrances, and depending on what entrance they are coming from, you must perform a different action. If they come from the first way, you need to come from
Da 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 da.
you need to
Yes.
and if they come
Hmm.
from the left, you need to make sure that you are in a compromise until they leave. This will undoubtedly make Mango easier as well as it honestly will make the game actually utilize its charisma. Since once you protect the Mango, you can get yourself in a bad situation. I think this will really make the game a lot more fun. Anyways, let's move on to the last toy animation. Now, on your right, we have the same mechanic on the left. Where the next player is not animation. It's a bit of a mask. You will make Next up, we have
Well, you ruined my life. Lovely. You ruined my life.
So this would mean
I've
that
been waiting
with
so long for this chance, and now it's finally here.
toys would need a new. Your family tree consists of everyone that's in your family. Your dad, your mom, your aunt, your uncle, your brother, your sister, your stepparent, and your grandparents if you have one. So now we're gonna spin the wheel and see who you bring to school. You're gonna bring your I don't want him to think he's a skater. He's really weird and he makes me sit on his lap. He does magic tricks. I always end up with something disappearing and I really uncomfortable way.
Distraction.
I have an uncle. He's really very useful.
Who will you give it to? Oh, you. Hmm.
Don't get distracted.
He hasn't been summoned. They ignored your parrot. You get a win! Yeah! Oh my goodness! They cannot beat. They cannot beat me. I just can't be beat. They ignored my parrot. I get a win. Well,
You blink.
Tanuki! Tanuki! I love Tanuki Mario. I just think he would look good in a raccoon costume. Music Man! Music Man! Oh yeah, boy! Music Man! DJ! Music Man! Music Man! Start banging your cymbals, bruh! Nightmare, you're ruining it all. You ruined.
Penelope, let me tell you how shitty my life is. See, I used to be in Miami. Shit, ship your ass.
must be getting sleepy.
I can't even imagine what yours are.
B.
Say cheese!
Admit it. You wanted to let me in.
Don't hate it.
I don't know.
So thank you, Rick Stuber, animatronics, Moto, and a moth. The moth comes through the left or right vent and has a timer when it attacks.
You have to close the door by the time it attacks. Moto goes down the center hallway and gets close to you and closes the door. You can only close one door at a time for either a vent or the hallway. Overall, this game's alright, but the biggest criticism is that it's basically FNAF 2, but again.
The next game we'll be looking at is 8 Horror Nights at School, Scary Holidays. So after giving out my personal information for a shady company, I'm now playing 8 Horror Nights at School. Okay,
How
that information's a little
unfortunate.
too personal.
Uh-oh,
So an interesting
how
mechanic is that at the
unfortunate.
end of each
I
night,
know
you get
how
different
much
characters
you
that
like
you
to
use.
fight, so I'll add a new problem to your night.
You have to choose which character. So the gameplay is simple. Check out to see what's happening. Close the door. Close. Now you might be thinking, wait, can you just close the doors when they get close? Well, you really can't.
Bittersweet, but fitting.
By the time you see them, they're already in your house. While I was gonna mention how terrible these jump scares are, I might want to mention that this game looks somewhat similar to a lot of horror games. Horror Nights at School is real. The victims don't have legs, the enemies are and they go from the very end of the frame. Believe it or not, I actually think Nicholas Park needs to be as bad as this, and that's for one main reason. In Nights at School, you're used to grabbing your hands and falling down frames. But in Nights at School, there's ass-developed gameplay. There's some really bad gameplay decisions. Also, the cameras are very static the whole way. It's just something it shows that a soft air is on the in 2014 alone, well, Pingu, come outside, pimples, step inside, Teletubbies everywhere, Bill and Ted, Flatline, Polka Dot Shorts, Different Shit, Legacy Style, Puppy McBee, Roger and Badger, Little Robot, Sonic Boy, and Tinky Dinky Doo.
Lost without any parts. Away.
Later is another one of them. In 2015, thanks to Nintendo, game that
So, I think the one he's talking about is this one.
How unfortunate. How unfortunate. I'm gonna do a sneaky thing and throw a new contestant in the ring.
Okay, so I actually do like it as well, but it's clear that he only likes it because it's, the same as the other one. Even if they only slightly changed it, then he probably would have hated it.
However, it is very good and a little bit better than the original.
Okay. Oh, what a pleasant surprise! It's in this video. It's like finding a diamond in a bin. So if you were wondering, yes, I actually do play the modern version of the Good Night song. The reason why? Well, because I think it just suits the overall vibe better,
Along with the game shows, one of the things I general gave the channel a little bit of life again.
Eat those words up.
So yeah. Let me help out these guys. Hey Toy Freddy, hope you get that night guard someday. Your dreams have been taken, yes. Look at him. I played the Invade Hopper's base game on Roblox, and I can say it's horrible with the presence of brain rot and the sloppy idea of the whole game. Old friends. I wanna be circus baby. I wanna be circus baby. Circus. bit. That's fine.
Good, guys, because this is one of the only times he references a show post 2012. But yeah, Swashbuck is pretty good, I'll admit.
And two, the Teletubbies were given a reboot with a new baby son and new Teletubby voices.
Okay, so well, Teletubbies 2015 is my favorite reboot of all time. Those aren't the reasons. See, the reason why I think Teletubbies 2015 is the best reboot of all time is because I really like how it tries to be like the original, but does a lot of new things to try to keep the pop generation. I think that's really cool.
Apart from that, this is when I start to see the decline of TV, because most of the old shows have gone.
What did Willow say earlier?
Back then, I thought it was a good idea, so they could bring in new shows.
This, guys, is what we call hypocrisy. What Willow is basically saying is that back in 2005, it was okay for new shows to be introduced and for older shows to be dropped, but now he's saying that in 2014, it's not okay for old shows to be dropped and for new ones to come in. So, that's hypocrisy.
They weren't there anymore. They were replaced with shows that aren't relevant or are completely boring.
Okay, this was the bit I was talking about earlier. I genuinely kind of want to talk about this for a minute. So, yes, what things have said that the old shows, while it's still completely stupid, I can at least get it a little bit. But the fact that he's dismissing all of these modern shows as being irrelevant and boring is not only objectively wrong, because somehow irrelevant to their preschool audience, and boring is
Stop, Olivia, stop!
I know it's hard to make these shows. You got to be more sorry for the reality. Greatly, and creates
Do you think? Yep, here we go, here we go! Finally! Oh my goodness! You do not understand how long that took!
That's what you get for leaving me hanging.
Finally! My God. Subscribe. Bye.